welcome back to Tales of Xillia. So last episode everyone made a decision that they're gonna follow through with the fighting against Gaia's thing. So yeah, but we are also gonna be doing a lot of side quests here because we are in the end game. So yeah, should be fun. Let's do it. Let's start off with something including devil beasts. So I think we gotta go back to the apartment. This is for another side quest, I'm sorry. Okay. We are eventually gonna be able to travel back to what you call it? Rizamaxia.
Have you heard the news? The Sven family finally settled on a new patriarch.
Took them long enough. Didn't the old patriarch die in that Zenithra accident 20 years ago? Along with his wife, son, and younger brother. Talk about a tragedy.
Hey, the real tragedy was the heirs fighting for his title. That sure wasn't pretty. That only lasted what? Close to 2 decades?
Nothing like a family feud to brighten up a day. Tell me about it. You wouldn't want to be anywhere near when me and my daughter-in-law fight.
Definitely wouldn't want to see that.
Sven? Hey, Alvin?
Yep, that's my family. They're pretty famous here in Olympias.
And where does Gillen fall?
He was my dad's little brother, and the head of one of the lesser Sven lines. He always resented my family for having the stronger position in the line of succession. But then my dad died in the accident that left us stranded on Rizamaxia, leaving a young me and my helpless mother to fend for ourselves.
And Gillen saw that as a chance for revenge.
Worse. He took advantage of the situation and tried to legally steal my claim to the family leadership. He used the Sven name to create Exodus and push the Otherworld reactor plan. All so that when he eventually came back to Olympias, he could claim the family mantle for himself.
He spent 20 years scheming from a whole other world?
Yep. Even I got to admire my uncle's persistence.
So
I don't think that's a persistence.
I'd probably have been erased the moment his plan succeeded.
What about now? Are you gonna go back home?
You heard the ladies. There's no place for me there anymore. Besides, I've been a feral dog for too long now. I couldn't rejoin the noble elite.
Then...
You're all stuck with me.
Oh.
You could at least try to hide your disappointment.
Alright, so now let's go back to Helioborg Fortress. Now we need to go to where we fought. What's his name? Volt. Luckily there are no enemies here. I'm hoping. Ah, fuck. Should probably start using those. Oh yeah, I do have a Xillia mode already, but nah. There's a warehouse. Damn it, the most advanced Pyrex weapons ever made and they can't scratch that thing. Does that monster have a sword stuck in it? Can you tell me what that thing is? Beats the hell out of me. It just attacked out of nowhere. We tried to fight it off with new Pyrex weapons designed to repel music, but they did nothing. You guys get out of here, we'll hold it off for as long as we can. And leave a lady to fend for herself? That's madness. Right, because picking a fight with an indestructible monster is the very height of sanity. Duh. Alright, so it is a...
He looks pretty angry. Holy
I think this is the weakest of them all, at least.
Wielding such power in its current state.
No, that is not conviction. It's merely hanging on to the bloodlust of war. We can only help by ending its misery.
Shit. Forgot I need to change shit. Swallow dance. Where's my rising falcon?
Got it. Demonic chaos! Diving falcon!
Go, Chipo! Limbs turn to blade. I'm ready. Protect me, okay? Embrace fortitude. Barrier. Protect me, okay?
Yeah, don't worry. This is the weakest one of them all.
Protect me, okay? Limbs turn to blade.
Stay on guard. No break. Stay on guard.
Ready?
Ready for this? Force wave!
It's weak to
Stay on guard.
water? Really? Oh right, it's lightning. I forgot. Okay, then we have this.
Floor dance! Ready?
Got it.
Covenant of darkness.
Hard strike! Tornado drive! Floor dance!
Here we go.
Rising falcon! Savage roar! Rising falcon!
Take this.
Solo dance!
No break.
Demon fist! That's one!
Demonic chaos! Shoot! Stay on guard. Fully charged. Force wave! Here we go. No break. Take this.
Home strike!
Let's show our skills! I'll cover
What level is he? 61.
you.
Ready?
Fully charged. Force wave!
Inferno dance!
Diving falcon! Demonic chaos!
That's one!
Got it. Demonic chaos!
Alright, we did it.
I refuse to run away.
I can't stop.
I won't
wanna
stop.
Get stronger.
I'll overcome anything.
I can't believe you beat that thing. An electrifying performance, would you say? Oh yes, I was positively shocked. What is wrong with you two? All that electricity must have scrambled their brains. Is that really possible? That would make sense. Forgive me, just releasing a little tension. I really am impressed that you were able to defeat such a powerful monster without using Spyrex. Oh, that was nothing. My only fear was that it wouldn't stick around long enough for us to deliver the finishing blow. I was afraid it might bolt. Now I'm the one who's shocked. Perhaps the lightning really has affected Rowan's judgment. I think that hit harder than the monster. All that hard work and now we're coming up like a bunch of idiots. Rowan, we gotta talk, man. You don't really work with the dad jokes here. Oh, puppy. Alright, let me go and rest. Alright, now we gotta go to the dimensional breach we were at yesterday. The other day.
Jude, you're up.
Can we look before we leap? Less looking, more leaping.
Not so fast.
What now?
You really think we can beat Gaius and Muse like this?
Don't tell me you're getting cold feet.
I don't think that's what he's implying.
Do we need to take care of any business back in Riza Maxia?
We can go back?
Yes, we can probably return to Riza Maxia from the temporal crossroads.
Alvin has a point. We cannot expect help from anyone.
In other words, we must be fully prepared.
Right. We gotta think these things through. We're on our own after all.
Good point.
Alright, let's get in.
Ready, everyone?
Last one in has to kiss Tipo. Hey, no fair.
I gotcha.
No need to worry. We're all bound for the same destination.
Guess we'll never get the knack for doing things as a group.
Hey, it's worked for us so far.
I guess you're right. Well, looks like we're up.
Oh no, Mila has to kiss Tipo.
What?
Hey, nice of you to join us. Either we ended up in a different place from last time, or it got a major remodel.
Gaius must have used Maxwell's power to alter things here. Where's Leia?
Where'd you go?
I found another breach like the one we came through.
Don't tell me you went in it.
I did. It leads to Riza Maxia, so that's the wrong way. Then Gaius and Muse must be that way.
This presents a dilemma. I assumed we would just be following the same path as last time.
At your age, Rowan, never assume things will be easy.
Well said. We have other dangers to contend with besides Gaius and Muse.
Better keep our guard up.
Let's go, everyone.
Oh boy. So that's a safe point. What is this? Oh, this is treasure. Omega Elixir. Just go home already.
Don't you think you should go home? Even just for a quick visit?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll do it.
And when Mila toots the horn, he climbs right on board.
No, that's not... I was planning to do it anyway.
Whatever.
The vacant throne.
Gaius has been busy keeping order in Rashagal ever since Noctigal died. I wonder what's going on back at his old castle in Canbalar.
Revisiting Neakera.
You sure you don't need to stop by Neakera for anything?
Actually, it has been a while since I've shown my face around town. I wouldn't mind seeing how everyone's doing.
Well, when we have a chance, let's make the trip.
Let's talk to Balin.
You don't want to pay Balin a visit?
Why? Are you hoping to hear one of his humiliating stories about my past?
The more you bring it up, the more curious we get.
One more? There should be one more skit. Come on. I know you want to. Fine. We'll just wait until... Ah, damn it. So, water.
Just try water.
Stay on guard. Feel me.
Ready? Fully charged. Force wave.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring. Go, Tipo!
No break. Here we go.
Sharing is caring.
It's not working.
Of course it's not working.
Stay on guard.
Oh my god. I got a Hulk smash.
I just need to keep believing in
You
myself.
just have to believe.
Yes, all right.
Just keeps getting.
Okay. Alright. It's all due to vibe. So that's Mila's shrine. What's that one then? Okay, that's where. I think Fairy Ring. It reduces TP consumed from arts. Yeah. A land rife with memories.
Fezabel Marsh. Wasn't that the site of a famous battle between Rashagal and Aljul?
Yes. 20 years ago. It's a place that looms large in my life. If we go there, I may remember things that are perhaps best forgotten.
That's right. You were part of that war. I'm sorry.
Alright, there should be one more. Something about Durzel. You can now travel between Rizomexia and Olympios. Sweet. This is where the fun begins. But first, how do I get back to Olympios? Okay. That's a big house.
Pop quiz! How many people do you think live in one of those giant houses in Triglav?
Have you always liked pop quizzes this much? I've never noticed after all this time. Oh, I know. Did your love of pop quizzes awaken while I was dead?
She's always liked pop quizzes.
I can't believe she said that while I was dead. Alright, let's go to Balin's.
I imagine you must know lots of embarrassing stories about Alvin.
I do. In fact, embarrassing stories might be the only Alvin stories I know.
This I gotta hear.
Shall I tell you one?
One more word and you're dead to me forever.
Well now, this is a conundrum. I know. How about a bet?
Truly an Olympian's answer to everything.
Now, Alfred, you know better than that. Gambling is a long and proud Olympian tradition.
That's a gambling
It has
addiction
some
right
bad
there.
points, but it has good ones too.
Would we be betting money?
Certainly not. We can choose to bet anything we like. For example, we could bet on whether or not you can find a light leaf clover. If you can, you win, and I'll air out some of Alfred's dirty laundry.
What's a light leaf clover?
It's a clover with golden leaves that grows on the sides of roads.
Olympians consider it a good luck charm. I've heard they once grew along Rasal High Road.
Then this should be a piece of cake. You got yourself a bet, buddy.
So betting is a hallowed Olympian tradition? I'm a little intrigued myself.
Okay, let's go check out Rusal High Road.
Hey, wait a minute. It's been ages since a light leaf clover was seen on the high road, and some say they might be extinct.
Alfred, are you really going to waste my magnanimity?
This is why I hate gambling.
Yep. Honestly, I have zero luck when it comes to gamble. I have zero luck with anything, so yeah, that's why I don't gamble too. Finding the light leaf clover.
Sounds like our best chance to find a light leaf clover is on the Rusal High Road.
It's a clover with sun-colored leaves, right? Let the hunt begin.
Okay.
There was a family of cows beneath the tree at the top of the hill, with one bull and 2 sows.
That's Muse's voice. I thought Muse was with Gaius. We should check inside.
No, wait. There's a human in there with her. We need to be careful.
When Billy found them, he said, "Hey, which one's the wife and which one's the mistress?"
Oh my god.
What kind of story is this?
What are you doing?
Let's go. Where's Muse? I know she was here.
I don't know. Are you friends of hers? Did Muse leave already?
Are you okay?
You seem a little bit off,
She's
Granny.
blind, I think.
Muse must have gone out the window.
Are you better now?
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
Your eyes.
I appreciate your concern, dear.
Can you see us?
I can sense you. I may be blind to light, but I've learned how to see other things.
I need to ask you something. I know Muse was here. What was she doing?
Before I answer, could you explain to me why you're so interested in her?
Well,
Mila is Muse's sister.
Elise.
Shh. Let's just make this easy for everyone, okay?
Muse's sister?
Yes.
Very well, since it sounds like you don't mean Muse any harm. I first met her 5 years ago when my daughter and I were involved in a terrible accident. Muse happened to be there, and she saved my life. Unfortunately, my daughter was not so lucky.
She saved your life?
She told me she only did it on a whim. But even though I had survived, I had lost my will to live. My beloved daughter, who had read to me every day, was gone. But one day, I asked Muse if she would read to me instead.
And she said yes?
She did, but I could tell that she hated it at first. Just another of her whims, I suppose.
No way.
I can't believe it.
She is a very kind girl.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And a little bit timid, but I suppose that's true of most girls her age. I'm sure you have your reasons for chasing her. I certainly won't try to stop you. But if I may, I'd ask that you please try not to hurt her.
Mila?
I understand how you feel.
Good. That's wonderful.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just relieved to hear that.
Alright, let's go to Resale High Road. No, you just have to find... You know what? Ooh, a ducky. Alright. We just gotta find a flower. It's probably in the second area or third area. I'm not so sure anymore. Ooh, check that out. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave! Yay.
I'm ready!
Stay on guard. Ready for this? Here we go. Stay on guard. Ready? Got it. Demonic chaos. Fourth wave. Diving falcon. Rising falcon. Ready? Fly. Diving falcon.
Nice.
I just need to keep believing in myself.
Oh, that was fun. What the hell is that fucking flower? Oh, that must be it.
Is this a light leaf clover?
Yeah, that's it. Damn it, Balin told me these things were extinct.
Extinct? You thought they were extinct and let us bet anyway?
No, well, yeah, basically.
Well, all's well that ends well. It's a miracle.
We've traveled to an entirely different world, and this is what qualifies as a miracle to you?
Damn, I thought we got them all, but it looks like we missed one. You there, hand over that clover if you know what's good for you.
Huh? Who the heck are you? We found this fair and square.
If anyone else finds a clover, we lose our bet. If you won't hand it over, we'll take it by force.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is
Dragon Salvo! Ready? Full charge!
I don't have time to doubt myself.
Ain't got no time for that.
would they just attack us like that? And what did they mean about a bet?
Wait a minute.
Do you know something?
Best not to talk out here. Let's go back to Balin's.
Yes! Now we get to hear an embarrassing story about Alvin.
This is why I hate gambling.
Let's bring the light leaf clover back to Balin.
And then we get our story. This is gonna be good.
Oof, sounds like a bad idea coming up. Alright.
Holy, I can't believe you actually found a light leaf clover. If we'd have bet money, you'd have made a killing.
All right, make with the embarrassing stories.
Oh well, a bet's a bet.
Which one are you going to tell them?
Let's make it the one about this very clover. When Alvin was 5 years old, he wanted to do something for Aunt Leticia's, for his mother's birthday. He came up with the idea of giving her a crown made entirely out of light leaf clovers.
Sounds like that could be difficult.
Right, even back then they were quite hard to find. So little Alvin thought long and hard about what to do. After a lot of thought, he came up with the idea of painting regular clovers the color of light leaf clovers.
That's brilliant!
Is it? He gave it to Leticia before the paint was dry, and she ended up getting it all over her hair.
Oh my god.
Alvin was even more surprised at this than Leticia was, and he started bawling his eyes out. Out of habit, he buried his face in her hair as he tried to apologize, and ended up getting paint all over his face too. The end.
That's so cute!
That was a wonderful story.
You really loved your mother, didn't you, Alvin?
I'll get you for this, Balin.
Talking about Leticia has put me in the mood for one of her peach pies. They were absolute perfection. I'd give anything for one more bite, but unfortunately, it's not to be.
Balin, you hang on to those memories. She may never have made it back to Olympias, but at least we can keep her memory alive.
Even if you asked me to, I could never forget about her. Or about you, naturally.
I'm glad I made it back.
Alright. Let's go to...
No way! I can see now! Thank you so much!
Oh, really? That's wonderful.
Wait, aren't you from Riza Maxia?
You all are too?
How did you get here?
Hey, can you believe it? I can see now! It's all thanks to this spyrite this lady made for me!
They're already making spyrites?
This must be Balin's doing.
Whoa, this place is amazing!
We're getting some very valuable data here, all thanks to the cooperation of these Riza Maxians.
Have you learned something?
Oh yes, many things. For example, we've confirmed that Olympians and Riza Maxians are biologically identical.
Really? But I thought Olympians didn't have mana lobes.
As it turns out, Olympians have the same mana lobe region that Riza Maxians do. The only difference is that ours has devolved to the point where it no longer functions.
Makes sense. Sometimes you got the lucky ones who can still use arts without Spyrex.
It's very, very rare, of course. They're usually famous entertainers or religious figures.
So why did your mana lobes devolve in the first place?
One reason is that we no longer needed to use them once we developed Spyrex. But the biggest reason
is that Maxwell took all the people with developed mana lobes when he created Riza Maxia.
Correct. In Legends, this is referred to as the Great Departure. When Riza Maxia's existence was confirmed, and we learned that the legend was true, it was a huge surprise, not just in scientific circles, but to all people of Olympias.
So basically, we're all the same kind of human, and we're all from the same world, right? Then I'm sure we can all work together, just like you guys are doing here. Oh. What's the matter?
Wait a minute. How did these people get to Olympias?
Well,
Given the current circumstances, there is only one possible explanation.
Kidnap?
They were brought here under duress after your military invaded Riza Maxia, correct?
What's duress?
As an Olympian, I apologize for the actions of our military. But I promise you their rights have not been violated. They're cooperating with us of their own free will.
What else could we do? There's no way for us to go home.
Really? I kinda like it here, to be honest with you. Back there, I was just a fisherman. But here, I can help save an entire world. If this research succeeds, the repercussions will be huge. Right, Dr. Balin?
Absolutely. And I'll make sure you're properly rewarded for your cooperation.
We don't need your rewards. Just get us back to Riza Maxia. I know what we're doing here could help the people of this world. But is it so crucial that you had to rob us of our lives?
I mean, I'd rather be doing this.
I know we're acting very selfish here. I do understand. But we Olympians are quickly reaching a point where we may not survive without help. Please, help us.
I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't have said that. This shouldn't have been one of the first things for you to see. I'm sorry.
I've never seen Balin so desperate.
But the Riza Maxians do have a point.
Yeah.
In the end, we're all human. I guess that's what makes this so difficult.
Alright, now it's time to go to Riza Maxia. Hard news for Prin.
We should probably tell Prin about Agria.
Yeah, it's the least we can do.
I hope she's still at the medical school.
Yep. I remember her. She's the one who's taking care of a bird and is a friend of Agria. Well, a spy, I guess.
Prin, I'm glad to see you're still here.
By all rights, I shouldn't be. Not after I betrayed Rashagal to its enemy. But with the world as it is now, we're getting scores of injured patients every day. At the very least, I wanted to fulfill my obligations as a nurse.
That is truly admirable. Fortunately, conflicts between the nations of Riza Maxia are the last thing on anyone's mind now.
Yeah, especially now that Gaius is running Rashagal too.
Yes, I talked to King Gaius myself recently. He told me that Miss Nadia was dead.
So you knew?
Yes. He was kind enough to tell me personally. I was shocked that he even knew I was Lady Nadia's lowly servant.
That is most impressive.
I'm sorry, Prin. I wish we could have done more to save her.
You don't need to say that. To be honest, it was painful seeing Miss Nadia filled with such contempt. I know this may sound horrible for me to say this, but part of me is glad to know she's finally freed from her hatred, even if it's through death. I've seen her truly smile when she held Bobo. Seeing that made her usual misery all the harder to bear.
Prin.
I'm sorry. It's never easy, is it?
Alright. So that's one is done. So we go ahead and go out. Alright, let's go to Niakara.
Welcome home, Lord Maxwell.
Where is everyone?
They were besieged by a spirit.
Muse attacked this village after you died.
She did what?
I'm so sorry. I couldn't do anything.
Nor could I. In that regard, I am no better. Tell me the extent of the damage.
Of course.
So she killed the elders. I feared that she might.
Damn.
You did?
They were the ones who had heard stories of the schism.
Muse said her duty was to kill everyone who knew about it.
But the elders only passed down stories. They had no idea that they were true. There was no reason to kill them over it.
I think Muse has lost sight of what she needs to do.
We have to stop her.
That is my duty.
Alright. Let's go to Charlton. We need to turn in those get black feather anyway. The naturalist in Charlton.
Remember that naturalist who was researching changes in spirit climbs?
Ah, yes. Perhaps he's completed his research.
Yeah, we should go visit him back at the Central Plaza.
Oh, looks like yeah. Hey, can you believe it? That trader's actually hunting for feathers. I've been in business for a long time, but I never heard of feather trader. Neither have I, but he seems to be doing pretty well. Guess he found someone crazy enough to buy him. That makes 300 jet black feathers. Here's a little something to mark the occasion. Blue Sephira. Damn! Ow. Don't mind me, I just twisted my ankle a little. No way, that guy's Darkwing? I know it's hard to believe, but listen, remember when Darkwing attacked the Owlry? I heard they found black feathers all over the crime scene. Who else deals in that sort of thing? It's gotta be him. Wanna trade your Jack Black feathers? Alright, what'll it be? Man, I have a lot of this shit. Great trees fruit. Let's your sell, huh? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I prefer the trading items.
Nice climate, great food. This Charlton's a pretty sweet burg.
Indeed. I had intended to while away my golden years here, but so much for that plan.
Let's see. Ah, shit. Oh well, I just wasted that. I'm an Everbloom. Alright, cool. Golden Helm. Plus I need to res. Shall I do that? Let me go ahead. Shit, 37k? You're insane. Alright. What's a miracle bangle? Resource, okay. 3% TP. Rare boots. Who's using boots? Iron legging. I have monocle. Okay. Shit. Alright. We're going res at the end. Only 150 here, man. Alright, let's go. Worry about Drizel. There you go. There's the side quest that I want.
I wonder what Drizella's doing now. She's probably busy missing you.
I do hope the loss of Lord Klein hasn't been too hard on her.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. You know what? I don't care about that stupid shit. There's Rizal.
Lady Dressel, how much longer until the roads are reopened? At this rate, we won't be able to stay in business much longer.
Please, everyone calm down. The guards have been shaken by all the instability. They've retreated to Fort Gondola and put it on lockdown. I've been trying to reach the military headquarters, but I haven't been able to establish contact yet.
We don't have time to wait. Our losses are already catastrophic. If we don't do something soon, Sherrilton will be doomed.
I'll do something. I promise.
If only Lord Klein were still here.
Stop bullying Dressel! Ellie, Rowan, you're all here.
We couldn't help it over here. Perhaps we can be of some assistance.
No, this is something I need to handle myself. It's my duty as Klein's successor.
Your determination is laudable, but you are slightly mistaken.
Not you too! I know I'm not capable enough, but I still have to try.
We know you're doing your best, my lady. We do.
However, this isn't just about business anymore. With the roads shut down, there are people who are struggling merely to survive.
Then it seems our only option is to invade Fort Gondola.
But what about the golems that protect it? I thought they were invincible.
Yes. Within the right spirit climb, a golem's defense power is absolute. However...
in the wrong spirit climb, their defensive power would be diminished.
Correct. And we now know of a way to change a spirit climb ourselves.
So if we use a booster like they did at Fezabel Marsh...
we stand a real chance at victory.
So if we just need a booster, why not use the same one we used at Fezabel Marsh?
I'm afraid it was swept away by the marsh flow.
What about Tipo?
Tipo is a special type. I'm afraid we couldn't use him for this.
We'll need to find a different booster.
I'm so sorry to have failed you. Wait, Mila, remember when they captured Tipo at Fort Gondola?
That's right. Noctical was conducting booster experiments right there at the fort. There should be plenty of boosters within its confinements.
And if we can get our hands on one, we can take out the golems.
So the key that we need to break into the fort is hidden within the fort itself. Oh dear. We certainly have our work cut out for us.
We'll be going there anyway. This way we kill two birds with one stone.
But I can't expose you all to danger, just for the sake of my city.
You're mistaken again. Your determination should be used precisely for that purpose.
Lady Dressel, each of us has our own role to play. For a governor, it's showing your people the right path, and taking responsibility for those who walk it.
You're right.
Now, Lady Dressel of House Cheryl, we await your order.
Very well. As the new governor, I hereby ask you to retake Fort Gondola, for the good of Sherrilton.
Yes, my lady.
Leave it to us!
Hell yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna be taking over. What's the place? Gondola. Anyway, there's one more thing I need to do before we end the part. Talk to this guy.
Hello there. I've got the results of the examination data.
So the art we used at Burmia Gorge came in handy, huh?
Oh, yes. Now, after reviewing all of the data, I have determined that there is a clear link between spirit art usage and nearby spirit climb changes. As the scale of spirit art usage grows, the changes in the climb become more pronounced.
So the recent topographical changes in Burmia Gorge are due to the increased spirit art usage in Sherrilton.
That's right. I saw the same kind of data with Fenmont's expanding night climb as well. At our current usage scale, we should only see minor alterations. But if we keep developing new spirit arts, we may be facing irreversible changes to our spirit climbs.
Like the whole world going dark?
That is a remote possibility, yes.
So even if we stay inside the schism, there's a chance that Riza Maxia could end up just like Olympius.
I guess even spirit arts have their drawbacks.
It all depends on how we use them. If all we seek from spirit arts or Spyrix is to maximize convenience, then of course we'll see repercussions.
I agree.
But at least this news comes at the right time.
Yeah, if we open the schism and reshape the world, surely human awareness will be reshaped as well.
The question, of course, is in what way?
But nothing will change at all if we don't act.
You're right. For better or worse, this is the path we've chosen.
Alright, I'm gonna end the part here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Stay tuned and stay safe. Later.